So the 1979-80 OPG set had a lot of time issues because the company, now obviously owned by Topps, was trying to meet the expansion of the WHA teams in the NHL, trying to not use too many old logos or jerseys, even though Ruskowski and a few others had the background of the Houston Aeros photos. But this player in particular was very confusing because he never played for the Quebec Nordiques. He barely played for his Newburgh team when he moved over from Cleveland. And he had the strangest nickname to match one of the strangest last names in NHL history. So today we're going to talk about the curious case and the curious OPG history of John, known as Butch Baby or Babé. Now John Baby came to major prominence because of a great minor hockey career. Now, while playing with the Sudbury Wolves under-15 team in 1972, he came to major prominence, pushing towards a great OPJHL and OMJHL career. Now, John was a rugged defenseman, wasn't scared to go in corners, wasn't scared to overachieve, and what's really weird about this, I think OPG saw a future for this player because he was such a sensation in junior. Now, he played with North Bay of the OPJHL in 74, 29 points in 36 games. 75 played with Kitchener, and then moved to Sudbury, which of course was his hometown. Now 6 feet 195, he put up 50 points in 61 games in 76. In his draft year, he was taken 59 overall by the Barons in the 4th round, which happened to be their last season in the NHL for the merger Minnesota. He was an OMJHL All-Star second team in 77, and an OMJHL All-Star selection, team selection for Sudbury again in 77. Now, he debuted with Cleveland in the game against Washington October 15th, 77, and eventually retired in 1984. Now, he played most of the season consistently, but missed part of the 78 season with a lacerated nose. According to reports, he was almost his nose was almost cut off when he was hit by a puck off Bruce Affleck's stick in Cleveland's November 2nd, 77 game versus St. Louis. He was eventually left unprotected by Minnesota for the 1979 NHL expansion draft and was claimed by Quebec on June 13, 79, but never played for the parent team in the regular season. However, the card from the 1980 season you're looking at was, I think, shot in an exhibition game. Very nice action shot, shows Quebec's 1980 jerseys. Now, he was eventually cut out of training camp and eventually found himself in the minors. Now, why Quebec took a chance on him is because he was a WHA draft pick by New England, 23rd overall in round 3 of the 77 draft. He was also on the Phoenix CHL team that folded on December 13, 77. Now, his second name is kind of more prevalent. Literally, he was going by Butch Baby in the reports and the card, so you know, it all depends. I don't know if he got any ribbing or not, but it is what it is. Now, he's also son of the former minor leaguer John Babby Jr. He's senior, and the son, John Babby Sr. He's junior. Now again, Baby was on a Cleveland team that folded after the 78 season and merged with Minnesota. His rights reverted to Minnesota after no team claimed him in the Cleveland-Minnesota dispersal draft on June 15, 78. Minnesota left Baby unprotected for the 79 NHL expansion draft, and again claimed by Quebec on June 13th. Now, according to his rough stats, he played with the Bingham Dusters in 78, 3 goals and assists for 4 points in 25 games, then with the Phoenix Road Runners in 78, and had an outstanding minor league season with the Oklahoma City Stars with 40 points in 76 games, in 79 with 18 goals. Syracuse Firebirds of the AHL in 1980, 27 points in 73 games. Binghamton Whalers of the AHL, 34 points in 66 games, including 9 goals. And in 82 with SC Rapperswil Jona of the NLA, had an outstanding season and wrapped up his bottom pro career with 46 games with the Kalamazoo Wings, 16 points in 46 games. Now put this in perspective, ladies and gentlemen. He got an OPG card for 79. He only played 24 games that season. With a Cleveland jersey on the card, now in Minnesota. Only played 2 games with Minnesota 79. Left unprotected. Drafted by Quebec. Quebec didn't use him. So technically, he played 2 games over 3 seasons and got 3 OPG cards. So someone within management said, this is a guy going to open out. So that was maybe a speculation of the old RC cards that were prominent in Topps and OPG in the mid-80s for the junk wax era, like after the Don Ross explosion and Fleer and all that. But I saw this guy play a game against Montreal. He had a little bit of talent, and like I said, wasn't scared to take a penalty. He protected himself with Sudbury quite often. So that's the story of Butch Baby, John Babby, however you pronounce it. If you like what we're doing here with our vintage podcast, let us know with a like, comment, and subscribe. I like doing my Cleveland Barons podcast because, you know, that name Cleveland Barons, they should bring back a team somewhere in the NHL. You could do outstanding logos, and the connection with the Montreal Canadiens needs to be talked about more, being an affiliate for so many years. Not the NHL team, but the original Cleveland Barons. Thanks for listening. Bye.